I'm Jay Storm at Storm the Lawn Pro. Yeah, I wonder how these mushrooms suddenly appeared. What caused them to come and how do I get rid of them? That's what we're going to learn today. We're going to discuss what brings mushrooms, what makes them go away. Mushrooms are actually part of a fungus that grows underground, hidden from sight. The mushroom is the tip of a fungus iceberg. Lawn funguses and their mushrooms don't harm a lawn. They're actually good guys in the ecosystem of your lawn, breaking down organic material into nutrients your lawn can use. But looking with pride at their nice green lawn, homeowners think mushrooms are out of place and unsightly and even gross, and they want to get rid of them. For our purposes, let's say there are 3 kinds of mushrooms, or 3 reasons why mushrooms could be on a lawn. First, mushrooms are the visible evidence that there is wood underground there and it's rotting. Most likely it's tree roots. However, it could be an old fence post, a campfire that used to be there, or old wood chips from a previous landscaping project. To control this type of mushroom, don't endeavor to dig out the decaying wood. It's too much work, and you might just spread the mushrooms around. Instead, put on gloves or use a shovel to remove them. More mushrooms will come up, but eventually the decaying wood source will become depleted. Second, mushrooms will grow where it is moist and shady for an extended period of time. Now, there are certain mushrooms that will tolerate sun, but continuous moisture is always necessary. To control this type of mushroom, again, put on gloves and use a shovel if there aren't that many mushrooms. Mow the infected area last and bag the clippings and mushrooms. Core aeration is helpful because it breaks up the thatch and allows the thatch and the soil to dry out. Disinfect machinery after aerating and mowing. Trim trees to allow more sunlight and air movement. Sometimes these mushrooms go away by themselves. The weather brings them, and the weather takes them away. The third reasons for mushrooms is when they grow in a fairy ring, which is a lawn disease. Fairy ring funguses start at a center point in the soil and radiate outward, similar to a patch of mold growing as an expanding circle on rotten fruit. Most fairy rings are between 1 and 15 feet across. A fairy ring starts at a point where fungus interacts with organic matter in the soil. Nitrogen is released. What is the effect on grass plants when nitrogen is released? Well, nitrogen greens up the grass. So there are 3 kinds of fairy rings. 1, a green up but no mushrooms. 2, mushrooms but no green up. And guess the last one. Yep, mushrooms and green up. Fairy rings normally reoccur each year in the same place, and their diameter slowly increases. Each year the ring can become up to 18 inches larger as the fungus grows outward in a radial pattern. The threads of fungus that grow underground are very densely packed and normally reach 8 inches down into the soil. If the fungus goes untreated and survives more than 10 years, the effect of these tightly packed threads on the lawn is to starve the grass roots of both water and nutrients by preventing water uptake into the grass roots. The grass roots are choked and the grass dies. Finally, a bare circle of soil appears. Control of the disease of fairy ring is very much like controlling any other lawn disease. Aeration is the cure. Core aeration breaks up the infected area and allows air, water, and nutrients or fertilizer into the soil. Mushrooms are poisonous to people, especially children, and to pets. You may rake off mushrooms or pick them up, shovel them up, or mow them with a bagger on. You may burn mushrooms to destroy them, but do not spread them or put them into your compost. If handling mushrooms, wear gloves and wash your hands when you're done. Disinfect machinery and shoes after mowing or aerating. Disinfect machinery and shoes after mowing or aerating. Let's review. What are the 3 reasons why mushrooms could be on a lawn? It could be decaying wood, or the area is just wet a lot of the time. The weather brings them and the weather takes it away. And the 3rd reason is a disease on the lawn called fairy ring. If you have mushrooms, what should you do about them? Clean them up by picking them up with a shovel or gloves on your hands, or mow them with a bagger, and then wash the mower and also have the lawn aerated to break up the thatch and the fungus breeding area. Congratulations! Now you know all about mushrooms and how to control them. You're another happy customer of Storm the Lawn Pro of the Fox Cities.